Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. It is Wednesday. That means Matt, the mortgage guy, is back. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, Mike. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. So sometimes what I do on this channel is actually flip the script. I let you, the guest, ask me a question. So I think you had one today. So the show or the floor is yours.
Yeah, for sure. And it was a good conversation I had with somebody from One Rental at a Time, and they posed the question. I thought to myself, well, that's a good question. Let's ask Mike.
Okay.
We were talking about stuff, and he's excited. He's got a rental or two, and he's going to put together his 4 rentals. The one rental at a time strategy. And he told me, he goes, "Hey, ask Mike when you get a chance. Like, what is it about 4 rentals?" And I think I deferred it. I said, you know what? Like, here's a couple of my thoughts, but we'll ask Mike what it does some magic thing fall out of the sky? You just get a ticket where it's like, all right, now
that's a tattoo.
Yeah, your financial freedom tattoo, and then you get to walk through the doors of the matrix, right? Yeah, so I guess I'd love to hear it too, because I have my own personal thoughts. But what is it about 4 rentals that the magic happens?
Yeah, so a lot of, when you kind of follow me along, you'll see that I repeat things, and I'm always striving to have stories or things that people remember, i.e. 4 rentals has become one of them. How does that start? Well, I retire financially free with a lot more than 4. I get asked to go to speak at real estate meetups, and I tell our story, nearly 200 units. Everybody's excited. Wow, the employee did it. They read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and they got there. But I'm kind of that person that mills around and tries to overhear conversations. And more conversations at the end of those were, honey, that's a great story, but we can't do it. We can't do it. So in essence, I wasted an hour of my life that I will never get back, and I didn't motivate anybody to get started. That, in my opinion, is a failure. That is an L. I own that. So after doing that a few times, I realized that our story is too big, right? Going from 0 to over 100 and telling a 15-year story when you're at day 1 doesn't help anybody. It doesn't. So I had to find a number that people understood. Second, there was a time that you will know that real estate investors could only get 4 loans. Fannie Freddie said, no, you can't get 10. You can't get 20. You can only get 4. So it was right about this time where I was telling the story, trying to get people to think, and 4 just became the number. And now has obviously gone up to 10 with Fannie, Freddie, FHFA, and all of that. But still, I like 4 because I ask at every real estate meetup, how many of you think you can't get to 4? And almost nobody raises their hand. You flip that over. How many think you can get to 4? Everybody raises their hand. 1 a year, 1 every 2 years. 1 every 2.5 years. You're there in 10 years. That is a win for me. So first and foremost, I talk about 4 because everybody believes it. Second, I built this story when all you could get was 4, and who knows, Lindy could change and you're back to 4 in a heartbeat. So yeah, that's why, because I think people remember it. I believe in it. And now everybody is excited because everybody leaves my sessions going, I can get to 4. I see it. Awesome. And then you could do the math, right? Most people's financial future is on 4, life-changing. You're probably a millionaire. You probably got thousands of dollars in cash flow after you pay them off. It's not a bad deal. So if you only get to 4, I want to shake your hand and call you, take a picture with you because that's awesome.
Right. Yeah. A couple of thoughts that I have on that too is, one, a lot of people that are working W-2 jobs for 30, 40 years, and then they get to the end and then it's a $5,200 a month pension. Yeah. If you look at 4 properties, not very expensive properties.
No,
and you pay those off over that same time frame, you're going to be taking in a lot more than that. And so that was part of my mindset, is this can replace the pension for a lot of people.
No question.
And also, like you said, if you give somebody a goal that's achievable in their mind, some people are going to get to 4 and go, wow, that wasn't that difficult, right? Yeah. That happens usually with the first deal. And that's why when I talk to real estate investors, I go, get your first deal under your belt, and you'll go, that wasn't that hard. And then you do the second one, and then all of a sudden, if you want to grow it to 30, great. If you want to go to 4 and stop there, no big deal. But once you get a couple under your belt, you're gonna feel different.
Yeah, it's amazing. 0 to 1 is a big deal. 1 to 4 is a big deal. Then 4 to 10. After 10, you're either done or you want to go to 30, whatever it is. But yeah, the reason I chose 4 is because the reason is everybody believed it, and there was a time you could only do 4. Yeah.
Awesome. Hopefully, whoever asked me that question finds this video and listens to it. That was cool. That was cool. Thanks, Mike.
I appreciate you doing that, man. Thank you very much. How can people find you?
Greatmortgagebroker.com. That's the simplest way to get in touch with us as soon as possible. Just go to greatmortgagebroker.com, fill out 6 quick questions, let us know where you're at and how we can help, and we'll be in contact very shortly.
And again, folks, he is now part of the One Rental at a Time community nationwide. I don't want to hear from you. I wish I could use Matt. I'm here. I'm there. Nope. Nationwide. He's invested. He's there. Go use him. Thanks, buddy.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
Mm-hmm.